What up, though, YouTube? So, check this out. I got a 30-day ban on Facebook for some shit that I didn't do. Facebook accused me of smoking pot on Facebook Live when I wasn't. I was smoking my tobacco out of my pipe like I normally do for YouTube. And long story short, as of yesterday, on the 14th of December, as of yesterday, I have a 30-day Facebook ban. So, I'll take that time to post a little bit more videos on YouTube. Anyways, what am I doing here on this camera? Well, letting it charge up for a second. About to do a little cooking video. Yeah. One second. Well, I'm going to try again to make a toast cup, and it might not actually work, but we'll give it a try. Now, what do you do when the Mountain Dew is too cold to open with your fingernail? And you're trying to, when it gets cold, it's slippery and you can't, you know what I'm saying? Life hack. I'll take this here Cobra ring that I got at Spencer's at the mall. And this Cobra ring that I bought at Spencer's, I'm going to use it to open just like that. Life hack, people. This isn't the first time I've been falsely accused of something on Facebook. I made a video on Facebook Live to show that my shotgun was fixed, and I was on Facebook promoting anti-violence and anti-mass shootings and shit like that. Basically saying things like hashtag fuck gun violence, hashtag fuck mass shootings. And I had my gun in one hand and I was going like that with the other hand because I was excited to have my home defense piece working again. And Facebook flagged it as being violent. They're like, we don't allow violence on our website. So I got a 30-day ban for something that I didn't even fucking do. This time it happened because some fucking asshole decided, oh, him smoking out of his pipe, he must be doing drugs, you know. And of course it was tobacco, it wasn't anything illegal. But I still got a ban on Facebook for 30 days for something I didn't do. It's like, what the fuck ever. This particular wand that I made for myself, the handle had this cool thing on the back of it, about yay long. It was this cobra cane head, like, you know those see-through heads with the little cobra statue. Yeah, it had one of those deals on the back of it. It made it look cool, but it made it really top heavy, so I took it off. I'll make that into something else. And then I redid the handle, and it looks way better. Makes it easier to wield and such. Yeah. So while my phone was charging up, while my phone charges up and the oven heats up, I got it preheating at 420 degrees. I'm going to show you all how to make a toast cup. And I'm hoping that the cheese and the bacon and the egg that I add to it will help the cup stick together, in a sense. I think it should, though. This recipe would work 1,000 times better if, you know, you take a muffin tray and use it for that. But if you don't have a muffin tray, you can improvise and use tin foil. Now, I took a piece from my coffee maker. The part that holds all the coffee grounds, and I molded a sheet of tinfoil to it to make like a cup shape basically. And I took 5 pieces of bread, either white or wheat, it doesn't matter, whatever you have on hand. I happen to have a little bit of wheat bread. And you get rid of the crust, and you place a piece on the bottom of it, on the inside of that tin foil, and then you place like one on the bottom for a bottom piece, and then 4 around on top of that bottom piece. And I've gotten to that stage, basically. I'll show you what that looks like before we start adding our other ingredients. You might only need like 1 piece of bacon and like tear it up into pieces, and unless we can like spiral it around the inside, yeah, we might be able to do something like that. I'll probably end up putting cheese on the inside to help it stick together like glue. That should do it. Do like strips around the inside of it, and then yeah. But while the oven heats up, smoke some pipe tobacco and let my phone charge up a bit longer before we hop on into it. And it is what it is, YouTube. You know, this will give me a chance to make more YouTube videos then. People love to fucking harass me on Facebook Live. It is what it is. Pipe's a little clogged. The good news is, however, I got some more hours at my job. So that's always a bonus. So hopefully this will work. If you were just using muffin tins, you wouldn't have to worry about molding a cup shape out of tin foil or any of that shit. The last time I tried this recipe, it kind of worked out, but it wasn't cooked all the way through on the bacon part, so this will have to sit until the bacon's nice and just right. I'll periodically check on it throughout the video. So while a Facebook ban is happening for the next 29 plus days, should be more videos for YouTube, I guess. letting that oven get up to temperature now before I go in. Start the cooking process. What are you gonna do? You know, people want to be dicks on social media. You really have no control over that. If I could just click my fingers and all the bullying on social media stopped, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And you'd never hear another video about stupid trolls again from anybody. But alas, I don't have that power. But I'll tell you who does have that power. We as a YouTube community have that power. A lot of people are complaining about how social bullying on online social media is, or bullying on social media, I meant to say, yeah. People are complaining about bullying on social media. It's an age-old complaint, you know. But that's a group effort, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when there's bullying in the school system. The teachers will say, well, come to us if you're getting bullied. And YouTube's the same way. If you're getting bullied, they're like, well, you know, report it and we'll deal with it, you know. But YouTube's a big-ass website, and sometimes the schools are bigger, and there's more students than there is staff. So if you're getting bullied by somebody, report it. Give them a fair chance to report it. You know, report it, give the benefit of the doubt that they'll actually do something about it. But I've gotten bullied on YouTube to the point where every time I report an account for bullying me, YouTube doesn't do shit about it. So I pretty much decided to just start blocking people left and right if I have to, you know. But anyways, take the phone off the charger. Bloop. You see right here what I'm talking about? Yeah. Made a nice little cup out of bread there. Alright. Just gonna set the camera down. Right there, just like that. We're definitely gonna need something to hold that cup together on the inside. So we'll get some cheese in there. I'll start off with 2 slices of each kind, see what that gets us. I'm just going to take the cheese, tear it up into little chunks, stick it right on in there. Now if we got room for another slice of cheese, then we'll add it. But that is a rough estimate here, so. Yeah, we got room for more cheese. Grab a slice of this one too. got a little bit habanero jalapeno pepper jack cheese, and a little bit of that Swiss cheese. Took a bunch of it, like 2 different slices, broke it up into the bottom there, just like that. Just like that, YouTube. See that right there? Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna add some bacon to the mixture. We got some Oscar Mayer thick cut bacon. Start off with 1 slice to see where it takes us from there. Just gotta have room for the final ingredient. That's a pretty thick slice too. And take the same process as before, coating the wall of this bread cup with stuff. Taking all that raw bacon, break it up in there on top of that cheese. Push that bacon down in there. Actually, yeah, 1 piece of bacon will be enough, because I filled up the bottom of that nicely. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2 more slices of each kind of cheese. I'll use half of each slice. Put that on top of the raw bacon. So you have like a little layer of bacon and cheese effect going here. Yeah, that pepper jack habanero jalapeno cheese is good. Got a little kick to it, but it's not too spicy. I'll fold that in half and do the same thing with this one. Accidentally grabbed 2 slices, but that's alright. let's get you in on a close-up action. Now you see right here we got the bacon, the cheese, the cheese on the bottom, and the middle of the bacon right there, and then some more cheese on top. And I take my fingers and pack it down in there just like that. That'll create a nice little cradling effect for our next product. We're going to take one egg, we're going to crack it and put it in the middle of this cup on top of that cheese and bacon and cheese layer. Oh, look at that. That cradled the egg very nicely. Very nicely indeed. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Now get a look at this. The egg is right there on top, just like that. Okay. Now what we're gonna do now, set that timer. For 34 minutes. Stick it in the oven. Just like that. Booyah. Hopefully, when that cheese melts and that bacon cooks, it'll come together. It'll act like glue, and basically, hopefully, keep those sides together. I probably could have added a little bit more cheese to that, but that's all right. That'll give that actually gave the egg just a little bit of room on top for space, because the egg will rise, of course, when it cooks. So yeah. Go ahead and plug my phone back into the charger and bullshit on camera for a good 34 minutes. Now, hold on a second. This is the piece I speak of. I wrapped tinfoil around the outside of this thing. This is the inside. I wrapped tinfoil around the outside and then squeezed it and pressed it flat so it would sit right side up and sit up straight in that bread tin, so the yolk wouldn't spill everywhere when I put the egg in there. I tried that recipe last night, and lo and behold, I tried to freehand the cups to make it, and instead of using 5 pieces of bread to make one giant cup, I used one to make a little one, and I got them to turn out pretty good for the most part, but having yolk spill all over the place and onto the tinfoil underneath the 2 tinfoil cups I made last night, no, But we've all had eggs, bacon, and toast for breakfast. This is a way to kick it up a notch. And the cup's probably not going to stay together once I start eating it, but that's alright. If it stays together upon exiting the oven after cooking and literally stays together and the bread's all nice and toasty, fuck yeah. As long as it looks good on camera when it comes out of the oven. Also, I forgot to spray cooking spray on the inside of that tin foil before laying the bread down, but it should be fine. And that egg and that egg yolk and that cheese, that's gonna cook together, and that should act like glue and keep those walls of that bread together, hopefully. In theory, it sounds like it'd work like that, but You ever get accused of smoking pot on Facebook and then because of that you get a 30-day ban? That's some bullshit. I was smoking tobacco out of my pipe and someone accused me of that, man. I'm like, what the fuck ever, man. Facebook said, oh, you're banned for 30 days from posting on Facebook because our website doesn't tolerate use of drugs on our website. I'm like, okay, you don't care if somebody drinks alcohol, smokes tobacco, or drinks caffeine on Facebook Live. Alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine are all considered a drug. But what they meant was illegal drugs. And getting accused by Facebook of doing illegal drugs on Facebook Live and getting a 30-day ban for it, when I didn't. So the ban was basically a bullshit ban. There's no fighting it. Just gotta wait this 30-day ban out, I guess. Looks like this sexy rock star will be doing some... And I might do another cooking video later on in the week. Well, later on, a couple of days, uploading different cooking videos and what have you. But that toast cup went together so nicely that I'm confident it'll be camera presentable. Emphasis on why I put cheese on the bottom and then a little bit on the side. Yeah. Now when you use loaf bread and you bake it in the oven, it turns to toast. Most people don't know that. And last time I did 2 mini ones for 20 minutes, and it cooked one of them perfectly, but the other one not so much, and the other one looked better than the first one, so a bigger one, I guess, for like 34 minutes should be more than enough. going to probably check on it here in a second just to make sure it's not getting burnt. That's not looking too bad, actually. By the time those 26 minutes are up. Just because it's got about 26 minutes to go. So it's almost done. You might have to use the microwave after a bit because the egg, as it firmed up, I'm thinking to myself it could have had more cheese. So I might put some on the top just to top off that cup deal. So it would just make more sense to just put it in the thing on top while it's baking. Yeah, why not? Alright, we'll get a close-up of it while it's baking. Ready? Right in there, I'll get the camera in there as close as I can. Right up to the action. Yeah. Right up to the action. Alright. So what if I took... Take a slice of each kind once more. Fold it up into fourths. Just like that. Just took all that cheese that I folded up, put it right on top of the egg, right in there, just like that. Alright, go ahead and close that back up. end of it. Now I got 21 minutes to go until it's done. And by the time those 21 minutes are up, all that cheese I just put on top is going to be melted. Yeah. So now I'm hoping this will actually work like it's supposed to and stay together and look nice and pretty for YouTube. So far it's looking pretty good. Got you in close up on that camera action with the cooking of it. Yeah. Well, it was midnight and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm kind of hungry. I want to make a quick little snack. Might as well fucking make a video. I got a fucking 30-day Facebook ban, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real though. And when you got a 30-day ban on Facebook, might as well make fucking YouTube videos, right? My fans are missing my content, so I'm like, well, let's show you all how to make a toast cup. And this would be a breakfast toast cup. Initially, you would be even easier if you use Pillsbury croissant rolls. You know that dough you get in the can that you squeeze the can and it goes and it pops really loud, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the can that you get, the dough you get in the can that pops really loud when you open it. That would work better for a toast cup. At least it would mold better and stuff. But hopefully this thing actually turns out. If it turns out decent for YouTube, that would be the shit, man. This would be a great way to amp up your breakfast. Yeah. Although normally I don't eat breakfast. That smell waffling through the apartment. That smells good. And as you can see how easy that is to throw together. Literally, you make it a tinfoil cup, and then you line it with like a big ass tinfoil cup, and you line it with like 5 pieces of bread, and you use like cheese, bacon, and egg, and layer it, By the time I added that top layer of cheese, you could see that the egg had already started to cook all the way through. You could tell the difference between the egg and the yolk. You know what a church bell's favorite breakfast is? It's eggs because of the yolks. Get it? Bell yolk, egg yolk, bell puns. No, but what I do know is that that's gonna be one bomb ass little deal if it actually works out like it's supposed to. Granted, those are grade A or double A large eggs and grade double A large eggs. Yeah, those fuckers are big, so you need more bread to hold them, obviously. But if this recipe turns out legit, then there you go. You'll have yourselves a cooking video for YouTube. Got 16 seconds to go. Take it. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah. We got like 15. No, not 16 seconds. My bad. Now we got like 15 minutes. Oh, I meant to say it was 16 minutes, but now we're at the 15-minute mark. And with just 15 minutes to go, you can definitely see deliciousness starting to happen. That's looking really fucking good. All that cheese is melted and it's just creating a puddle of egg and cheese and bacon in the middle of that. Oh yeah. I might turn that down on the timer. Turn it down, the timer down to, yeah, we'll turn the timer down to 8 minutes. We'll speed it up just a little bit because the edges of that top are looking a little bit done. Trying to do the math on that, but on what I just subtracted from the time on that. I'm actually hoping that that does what it's supposed to. It's looking pretty good. Got like 6 minutes left. Alright. Excuse me. But yeah, that's looking real good. That's looking like that might be YouTube presentable B. Yeah. Now what is it with long-haired pipe smokers that makes people assume that we're all smoking pot? And, you know, if you're a pipe smoker and you have ridiculously long hair, people are going to think, oh, he looks like a stoner. Hey, I noticed people are gonna talk shit no matter what you do in life. That's starting to smell like eggs and toast. That's how I know it's getting close to done. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we went from 4 to 3 minutes. From like literally 4 to 3 minutes, and yeah, that's looking like it's about to be toast. It literally smells like eggs and toast, so that's how I know it's getting close to being done. With just 2 minutes to go. We're definitely going to want to get a plate to put that onto. Oof. Or like a bowl of some sort. That'll do. So yeah, I got about 2 minutes to kill before that's done, and that definitely smells like it's done. Make sure the camera stays upright. There we go. With just 1 minute to go. Alright, now the countdown begins. We're now going to be at 44 seconds. 34 seconds. Oh yeah, that looks and smells done. Awesome sauce. Hopefully this pulled together nicely. And I know when you have a grilled cheese sandwich, your bread sticks together. So the same principle should apply to this. 4 seconds. Alright. Just sneak on the old oven mitt. And while holding the camera, we're going to pull this bad boy out of the freaking oven. Oh ho 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 ho. YouTube, look at that. Just look at that. Don't that look good? Goddamn right that look good. Alright. Hmm. You know, it's not quite staying together like I thought it would. But I digress, it doesn't look too bad. It did kind of form a cup, but the sides didn't really stay together. That's alright. It's still going to be tasty. Look at that right there. There's the bottom of it. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of seasoning for it. To put just a little bit of salt and a little bit of Tony's seasoning. A little bit of salt, a little bit of Tony's right on there, just like that. So what do you think of this right here, YouTube, this creation? It didn't really stay together like I hoped it would. I mean, it kind of did and kind of didn't. It's just dripping with grease. One of the sides stayed together, the other side not so much. You can see that, I don't know, definitely have to hold this over the bowl here because it's gonna get messy. Mm. Mm. Yolk is literally dripping out the bottom of this thing. There's that cross section. There's a close up of that. This thing is quite messy. I guess the yolk's on me. What is it with the horrible puns in this video? That melted cheese game is proper. Oh, diddly diddly damn, YouTube. The yolk's a little runny. The cheese is melty. Mm. Well, after my hands are properly washed and the bowl is rinsed out. Don't know how that was for y'all, but that was kind of good on my end. And The yolk was a little runny, but that's alright. I probably bursted under the weight of all that melted cheese. And if you take large muffin tins and mold your bread to the inside of those little muffin shapes, and do the same thing that I did with the tin foil there, basically, just layer it, Yeah. That came out of the tin foil with little to no difficulty, which is good. 3 of the walls out of the 4, 3 out of 4 of those bread walls were held together by a mound of gooey cheese. Not quite what I was looking for in the end, but it still turned out alright. So there you have it, a toast cup. I literally took the crust off of 5 pieces, put 1 on the bottom, and then 4 on the side of it. Yeah. Anyways, this is King Cobra JFS with another cooking video, showing you how to make a breakfast toast cup. That was kind of messy to eat, but apart from that, it was delicious. Anyways, thank you for watching. And I'll definitely catch you cool cobras on the flip side.